Hello, traders. May the 4th be with you. First thing we got to say, right? Welcome. Bitcoin pivoted, made a higher low. Consensus now, it seems neutrality with a pennant. Could go one way, could go another. I couldn't get my audio to work. Dude, I'm telling you, every single day there's problems. Okay, so forgive my tardiness. Okay, so we can talk about measurements, man. We certainly can. I just, we're just getting really, really pissed off, man. Like about it. It's just like losing my temper, and it's so hard to not, give in to that temptation, man.
We're not gonna run out of ammunition.
Shut up, Jerome Powell. Stupid markets. Oh my God, man. Okay, I was triggered, man. I was mad. I was upset. Dude, it's Star Wars. What do you think's gonna happen on Star Wars Day? Really? Not gonna utilize this, man? All right, let's go to chart screen real quick. It gets a little serious, man. All right, so here it is, man. Here's your pennant. Measured moves both ways because it could hit the supply line and fail and sell off. Okay, so be prepared for the neutral pattern. And give me a decibel check too, because I think it's a little bit better over here. Are we good? Chat, audio. And simply put, man, whether, whichever way it goes, I mean, this is, again, it's all about education, right? It's like you could apply a pennant or triangle measured move the same way here as you would any other place, right? And we'll take a look at another. Looks very similar. It's more symmetrical. It's a larger pattern. And just so happens to be a 6,000 year track record currency. You know what we're talking about, right? So you got yourself measure moves one way or another, right? 10,000 or so, 100% of the upside. Tad loud, sorry. All right, yeah, I thought so, man. My bad. Should be a little bit better. Now, give me an augmented check. Because I have adjusted. So, anyway, a measure move 10,000, 10,100 to the upside, 100%, right? To the downside, 7,500-ish, 7,041, near the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Both reasonable targets. I mean, again, what do you do? It's like, on the daily from its major high to low, it's hit a 78% retrace from the 10,500 high. So that's like, there's no value there for longs, but it doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't continue to run to the upside because the trend you're in, I mean, since the recovery is bullish, right? It's higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows till it's not. So we will see, man. I wish I could give you more than neutral right now on the corn. Still not outside of that channel, and you're going to have to forgive me because none of my work saved. None of it, dude, at all. Let me redraw my everything, okay? Visible. It shouldn't be visible here. Oh my God, dude. No, we're good. We're gonna keep that fib there, and we're just gonna replot the way we've had it for a while now. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. Goodness gracious, man. It's so annoying. It's like, there's got to be a better way. Anyway, so as you can see on the daily, right, high to low, I just talked about the 78% retrace and no higher. No traders have settled up above that, or the price is not closed above 9,092. The 886 is 9,757. 100% is right here, right, 10,550 or so. plotted the way we had it before. My bad, man. It's just a madhouse. Legit. I swear down. So stocks didn't, you know, there was no Black Monday, right? Kind of pivoted and rallied a little bit, right? And we'll look at everything for the most part, okay? So there you go, man. Will we break to the upside? Will we break the supply line? Man, that's real tough, dude. I mean, how does an asset that has appreciated in value, you know, from its lowest point to its highest point in this rally, it's appreciated 144% in value. It says 70% retrace from its previous high to low. At a supply line. How does this asset continue to climb before pullback? It just seems crazy to think, right? Yet, here it is. It's pretty close to its highs of the entire day. Okay, man. So, that's it. Here's that downsloping resistance. We're only going to make that visible on the daily. Okay, so Bitcoin and then gold. And I've got an issue with resetting everything, you know. For some reason on TradingView, on this PC only, not my other one, it just lags when I try to input tickers in the search for TradingView. It's so weird. It's never happened before. But well, what are we looking at? We're looking at Bitcoin. Just kidding. We're looking at gold. So, man, I'll tell you, dude, on gold, that's a little off. I'm having to redo all my freaking work again, man. I'd like redone all this work, and then like it was do or die time for stream, and I couldn't get my audio to work, and so before saving, I shut down my PC to restart it, like frantically, panicking, and so here we are again, man. Like, so it's gonna be, you have to bear with me. So right here, I mean, this March 6th, March 8th high, you were above it, felt pretty good, and now you're below it. It's like you got to get above that, man. You got to get above it, and you got to hold above it, and that'll give me a lot more confidence to believe this is going to eventually test 1724, this downsloping resistance supply line of the symmetrical triangle for sure. I think this is large enough to say it's symmetrical. It's not so much a pennant. Okay. What are you saying? Hidden bearish divergence on Bitcoin on the 4 hour? Are you? Jacob, well, I can't do cloud auto saving. Because I work on multiple different screens, and I need to have one where I know everything's going to save. Because think about it, if I do all this work on one screen, and then if we go to the other utility screen to look at another asset, and I save over there, then all of a sudden the work that I did on this monitor won't save over here. It'll get overridden by the undone work, right? So I have to be very careful how I do that. No, I'm using the same browser, Chrome. I mean, it's... So wait, did y'all say the audio was good now? Decibel levels are right around 30, so that's very, very normal. God, man. So sick from just none of this work saving and the lag time it takes on this PC to pull up anything I want. Oh, God. So what happened on the S&P today, chat? What happened, man? Nice. At least that works. My God, one thing works. All right, what happened? Well, I mean, you pivoted today, and you had a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. Technically, can you even believe it, man? What a joke. What is it, Jerome Powell? I mean, if this sustains, right? If, like, you go sideways, you go up a little bit, tomorrow, the next day, you could be in the midst of hidden bullish divergence or something, right? I mean, it's possible. It's not really clear yet. You know, let's get some waning negative Momo, but you see it, a low, a much higher low with higher levels of negative momentum already. Goodness. So we got to keep our eye on that. But what, then, dude, chat, what is this candle called? I mean, for the most part, all right, scale, what would that be to the naked eyeball? This 4-hour candle, all right, it's a bullish engulfing candle. We understand that, but it's something else, man. Pretty much is something else. I want to see if you can tell me exactly what it is, man. It won't be an easy one. Though, I mean, except for Canada Unlimited. And Brad, I mean, y'all answering at this point is kind of unfair, right? Yes, it is a Marabuzu, a bullish Marabuzu, which I believe in Japanese Marabuzu just means it's like shaved head or scalped head or something like that. And so it's when you have a candle that when it opens, it has no weakness to the downside, and it rallies the whole day or the whole session of the candle to a close with no weakness on the top. So, I mean, this is pretty much a bullish Marabuzu engulfing candle. Pretty nice candle, dude. Gap fill to the upside around 2,900, and then there's a gap fill to the downside 2,749. And so, mysteries abound. You have gotten back above 2,820. Very important, man. This was kind of scary, gapping down below. You even back tested, and it's like, uh-oh. But then the bulls came in at the end of the day, or the second half of the day, to get you above critical support, man. That's good. So staying above that long enough, you very well could see 2875 again to be tested, back tested at least as a resistance, because that never happened, certainly, right, where we just gapped down and sold off. Okay, so that's probably the next target, 2875 to test it. You break it, you fill the gap, and you're coming back up to 2934 again. Okay, great. Can't stop the Fed, man. It's not going to be easy. Gosh, man. I'm just trying to, like, there's so many things I've been trying to get perfected here with the graphics today. And just getting, you know, turning the spaceship on, man. It's a whole nother beast than my main battle station. A lot of problems. I mean, it's just, I wish I had an identical PC in here that I had in there, which I think soon will be happening. Okay. Hello, y'all even there, man? We got like 200 likes before the stream, before my face even showed up on the stream. I don't even know how that's possible. What's that? Of course, lurking. I made Midge Chug Steve. Nice name, dudes. Oh man, I was hoping for some graphics. You know, it would have. I didn't even think about it. Like doing those graphics today would have been perfect. But anyway, back to golds. Remember, you got to break 1703, 1704. Bad. If you do hold that long enough, you are going to 1724, 25. And if you break that, dude, you want to talk about measure move the upside for gold. Ooh, we're talking multi-year highs, even though we're already there. Right, a measured move. Dude. 1808. Right, downside, you know, downside's bad. It's gonna be like square up territory, 1600 maybe, alright? Yeah, 1596. Just eyeballing it, dude. But isn't it convenient that it's near square up? Right where that pump started, or near. Oh yeah, the square up's a little bit lower. But this is how you could look at gold, man, whenever you break out. Whoa, that, man.
Does your ship got anything to
God.
Side pipes and a supercharger might help. Maybe a better space air filter would give it a few HP. May the 4th be with you all, Kings.
Thank you, Skyward, for the 420 attack on the spaceship, man. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Let me get my Bitcoin ticker. It's not. That's 2 seconds. Thank you, man. That's not the Bitcoin I'm looking for. These are not the droids I'm looking for, dude. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Ah, yes. Right. Where it should be. Shout out to the Lurker Gang. Sure, man. So he's saying,
We don't need that scum.
what's up, Edgar, man? Hidden bearish divergence in the 4 hour, he says. Let's check it out. NOSA. 4 hour. No. You have no argument here, right? Well, how in the world, Virtual Coinist, is there 4 hour hidden bearish divergence? If anything, the argument could have been right here. Hidden bullish divergence, where you make a low on price, almost the same low, but slightly higher low. So it's a higher low with lower levels of relative strength. Pending price action continuation. It seems like you got to pivot here, but you know what hidden bearish divergence is, right? I mean, let's be clear here. Hidden bearish divergence, where you make a peak and then you make a lower peak. So hidden bearish divergence is when you make a peak, a valley, and then you make a lower peak, a lower high. Your oscillator on that first peak is it's large, it's there, but then you have the lower high with much higher levels of positive momentum or relative strength. Okay, so I don't see hidden bearish divergence on Bitcoin on the 4 hour right now. Where how can, right? I mean, there isn't even positive momentum yet. Right? You'd have to be making a higher level than the previous level. You're just not yet. So, I mean, you're still showing negative momentum. You hadn't seen negative or positive momentum since May 1st. So does that help at all? Anyone did someone just learn about hidden bearish divergence? Oh, for gold, he's saying. Well, dude, my God, man. Well, World Awake TV, Mr. Havahi, be careful because if we look back at gold, Virtual Coinist is almost certain he says that there's hidden bearish divergence, which we just did education on. Yeah, somewhat. Yep, he's right. Well, hopefully, I mean, the lowest you go is 1689. You hold this support, if that's the case. He's right, man. Somewhat. Hidden bearish divergence. Only on the MACD for now. Monk S. Nice job, Virtual Coinist, but dang, man. So 92.5. Yeah, man, for sure. Of course. I live to serve the peoples.
I'm altering the deal. Play out and moon. Flying saucer. Astronaut.
Charge blood shields. Goodness. Matthew D, man, thanks for the 3s. He's altering the deal? What? Pray I don't alter it further. Thank you, Darth Vader, for the 3s. Talking to Lando Calrissian Connect. Unless I'm crazy. Anyone? Gilead just farting around today. Well, that's old Gilead, dudes. 382, it's been just a problem area, and it's just not been able to break it at all. So, all right, if you are showing hidden bearish divergence on gold and you're below resistance now, maybe it looks like you were definitely back testing as resistance. So then, you know, you could maybe see 1689 if this is to play out, which I don't know. It could, very well could. Don't fall asleep on gold, selling off maybe soon, but then maybe make a higher low and rally again to the upside. Okay. Yeah, we can look at Gilead, I guess you were saying, man. Oh my god, dude. I type in Tigger and it takes 10 minutes to show up. There it is, man. It finally showed up, right? It's just dirt. Alright, Gilead, man. Farting around. Up 0.38% today, down 0.44% after hours. Man, nothing. A wash. So, yeah, man. I mean, with this one, pharmaceutical, remdesivir, FDA approval, emergency approval to treat patients with coronavirus. Great. Unable to break the first fib node.
Thank you for looking at Gilead.
Sure, Michael. Thanks for the $3.99 super chat, dude. Yeah, sorry. I mean, if it's super chat, like the variation's not set up for the spaceship to get attacked, it's through stream elements only. Okay, so it's almost like triple top, but the thing is, you keep hitting this same resistance, and you are only showing higher levels, higher lows, right? So accumulation with a sell wall, ascending triangle-esque, though it doesn't look like it, right? So eventually, the buyers would they would break this demand line. I'm sorry, supply line. And then there would be no supply left until 89.53. You just probably jump right up to it. But we think that the target after 382 is truly 91.82, a 50% retrace. After that, it's $100 roughly, or close to it. Right? Weekly, it's like an Adam and Eve double bottom. So you know how high it could go in time, for sure. Remember, just look left. What happened before? It reminds me very similarly of Regeneron. Regeneron had the same stupid rally like that and then went through a multi-year correction, and so did Gilead, and now Gilead has broken out, and it's still at moderate retrace levels from its all-time high. So still more room to go on Gilead, but, you know, in the meantime, could come down and up, chop around. You can barely hear me? Is that true, chat? I mean, y'all having issues hearing me? I am so dependent on your feedback for auditory levels. Maybe we're about, well, maybe not, dude, but it's all we got right now. It's like, you know, they're the two best things we got. So I got that bulletproof coffee, the MCT oils, put in my, you know, in there. So you're witnessing me drinking MCT oil. God, man. Somebody help me, man. I'm getting attacked by the grub man. Regeneron earnings tomorrow. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Probably gonna pump or something, because since it's sold off so much, right? Who knows, man? Get a coin and flip it, and you might be right. Hey, you want to talk about something on Regeneron on the 4 hour, technically, dude? Dude, look at this hidden bullish divergence that ended up actually developing. Crazy enough, right? Where here's your valley, your next valley. Right, Grub? Is that real? It looks real to me. So, higher low, and now you're rallying, and yeah, it's like, will this make, I mean, will this pump or will this dump? You got me, man. It's almost like we got ourselves a little channel here. See, it never even quite hit that demand line, never got close, really. So maybe we could look at it like that, some sort. channel, 4 hour. Yeah, look at all this support over here. It's just like it ran down to test this area, and it's just like go on again, man. And the craziest thing about Regeneron is the monthly, man. This was it, dude. Watch. Sweet Mother of Jesus, right? Like, remember we looked at Gilead, right? Okay, huge rally, huge, you know, price discovery on Regeneron, then goes through a 5-year correction, but then shows triple MACD bullish divergence on the monthly and a little bit of RSI divergence on this slightly lower low. Oh my god, man, it's like a bullish shark and all these other things, and like just straight line up. And I mean, like, if you really want to know, 100% measure move, dude, 100% measure move. You're not even close to it yet, and it's like, it's almost hard to believe that 724 would be achieved anytime soon. It's monthly, right? So it could take like 6, 8, 10 months, 12 months to get here. One of the most gorgeous looking monthly charts I've ever seen. It all started with that you know, the shark right here, the bullish shark pattern, and a falling wedge right there. Dude, it was a lot, man. It was like Bitcoin early 2019 type stuff. All right, there you go, Grub Man. Type in the chat for Regeneron trying to save lives. Pretty much, Nick Rabat. What's up, Justin Birkin? May the 4th be with you. We cool, chat? Anyone? It feels so weird drinking this. I can like kind of feel it, like the oil every sip. So look at this, or look here, listen at this beautiful, beautiful uptrend. What seemingly could be the interpretation of Ethereum to many market participants. Well, you just got your initial anchor point is the bottom, the crash low. Second anchor point is that recovery, that first peak. Your third anchor point, March 20th. And since then, everything's been perfect, dude. Salesforce, huh? Bloom to death. Yes, sir. Sure. Salesforce. Here you go, man. All right, kind of looks like, I mean, it looked like it was almost trying to double top, but looked bullish engulfing candle today, real strong. Can't really say there's any kind of edge on the daily. Yeah, no, it's just one of those. It crashed, and it's just not showing true divergence yet. You are diverging a high and like the same high with lower levels possible. What if this starts building again? Excuse me. Like look where you are. I mean, this is where we closed today, right at a critical resistance from September 2018, which that's like the Trump bump high for the major index fund, same date that all happened. I guess you closed above it a little bit. Yep. So nice. You'd think the next move for CRM, 165.97, and then it breaks out. Forget about it, dude. I mean, I think I know there's Fibonacci and stuff, and we can look at it. But if you break 165.97, you're probably going up to test all-time highs again. It's very possible. One thing you should know is there actually is a gap. Just like, I didn't believe it. S&P, same thing though. It has a gap at like unreasonably insane levels. We think gap's gonna fill, man. So 193.19 is the gap fill. 166 breakout, you could be off to the races. But you know, we'll do Fibonacci as we always do, man. Do high to low, and you just got to think, right? I mean, like this. The 786, there's not really much resistance. I mean, there was a little scrub rally here, not very as part of the same wave. So these aren't going to be as strong, even though we know understanding value, right? There might be value for someone to go short here if they didn't believe in the macro. But if the Fed keeps pumping the markets with unlimited liquidity, you get it, man. It could just keep on climbing. And this is one of those really hard to think about CRM, because it's like CRM's a cloud company. You know, they do. I mean, they're like a service for salespeople for all different types of companies, and it just tracks like you know, the people you cold call on, your contacts, your pipeline, all these things. And so it's like, will they be negatively affected because so many people in sales aren't able to sell? Or are they going to be fine because they're a cloud company, right? It's like, well, what is it, man? They're kind of mixed. They're affected, but it may not be that much. Okay. At the same time, right, we could start getting, I don't even know where we could anchor. Like, I just, if you anchor down there, you already broke out, right? No, maybe, holy crap, dude. No, it's like you kind of fell out and just engulfed to close above that supply line. And then you can just anchor here and say, oh, we got a wedge going on, but there's a good chance you could just look at it or interpret it sort of like a channel. One, two, three, right, like that. And then of course, right, man, we can go all day. X, A, B, C, and the, it just happens to be the bearish bat, right? Like many other assets where that's where one would perceive value, price reversal zone around 186.54. Boom. Can we get some bros in the chat? Anyone? Bueller? I need to make this not visible while that's up. Give me a second. Let's see. Utility screen. Okay, it should be good now. Perfect. No, I used under a tablespoon, so no, it's not like bad. It's not like. What's up, Spencer? There are some bros, a few bros from the, you know, Lurk crew. Waiting for it, man. Yeah, space, pretty flat day. I mean, it looked like a flat day, but it's down 7% today. But yeah, none of my work saved, so it just, like, to me, you know, 4 hour looks great. Daily looks, that's what kind of gets me, man. But the weekly seems pretty nice, you'd think, but who knows, man. Space, dude. Virgin Galactic. Remember the hidden divergence on the weekly. Low, a higher low. All right, pending price action continuation to the upside. But we got it. But is it over now? Maybe we come to back test the spring of 13, 14 before rallying to higher prices. Always possible. But yeah, the daily, I'm just kind of like blah, because there's just been so much positive momentum with no negative momo since March 25th. I mean, maybe this thing's a little tired here, and now we're kind of making lower highs in the previous high. You get the 4 hour. And then it's like, remember the pattern. Let me just re-plot it. It's not even going to save here. This is ridiculous. Alright, so it was like this. It's kind of like this extended third valley with a confirmation line right here around $21. So you think that maybe this 4 hour pattern, I think it's also kind of visible on the daily. Maybe the
Thanks for education.
Sure, we'll take a look at High on Pot News. Spencer, thanks for the 420, man. Much love. So, So you gotta understand 100% retrace, puts you at $33.08. But maybe the daily says get wrecked or something. Where we were actually showing a little bit of divergence, and now the negative momentum is starting to build again. It's still real, all right? It's like you made a low and then a lower low. And you're still showing much lower levels of negative momentum. And that's how long that lasts. Okay, and golden candle just get obliterated, dude. Like nothing. So that's the thought, and then you also combine that thought with Fibonacci, and it does make sense, right? It would make somewhat of a little bit of sense how we could get up there just to know, like, oh yeah,
We don't need that scum.
yeah, dude, $30 roughly is the golden retrace, the 618, where a lot of times you get up there. Okay, macro conditions, look out on that. You know, you want the macro probably to remain strong in order for any long to play out. Okay, so this is space. I looked at it for you, man. I know you asked out there on the internet. I gotta be careful about anything I touch on this desk connected to my mic. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I understand your thought process on maybe why you would think that it might be an inverse head and shoulders, but it's a momentum shifting, it seems like, right? It almost looks like you'd play a double bottom on the 4 hour and you just broke out kind of today. Here's a PTON, and he's like inverse head and shoulders, but I don't think so, man. Like, but look here, man. Look at the 4 hour. Can you not see a one bottom, a second bottom, and a neckline, and it's just like this? This mouse kind of sucks, dude. So every time I click something, it always takes me out. So it's like, all right, you broke out today. It happened at close or around close. Okay, so measure move from the breakout, the small pattern here. How about that, man? It's pretty much touching the April 16 high, 3808. Right, that's it. So you look at it like that. Could be just double bottoming now. And oh, look at that, dude. That's some big time resistance, but maybe this pattern could get you up to these levels. Now, if you break that, if you break this, then we would target with Fibonacci. We would go from this major high to the low of the pattern, and voila, you've got targets: $40.50, $41.75, $43.53. Okay, that's it. So it's like if that played out, we broke it, then you just be like, oh, the secondary target, fine. There you go, 40.50. Well, but cool. I get what you're saying though. You're like, inverse head and shoulders. I wouldn't just. It's, Normally, you want those head and shoulders to be textbook. This is certainly not textbook. This is a much higher low than this low here. Okay, so let's just chalk it up to zooming in a little bit. So Jason. Oh man, thanks for that. Thanks for the sub or follow or whatever. I don't know. Lurkers, you out there? It's time. All right, if you're watching the stream, say something because y'all are getting too lurky. You know, we gotta refresh every stream now. My God, 300 likes on the dot. And thanks for the 502 people tuned in on this pretty meh Monday. It's meh, chat. It's freaking meh. Superman. 88 on Bitcoin. And we know it's gonna be going one way or another, and there's a pretty decent size pattern. Whether it goes to 7481 or 10,000, we don't know, but we understand what's going on. I mean, sometimes there are patterns that develop that are more bullish or more bearish, and then sometimes there are patterns that are very neutral, right? Wait, did we see the lurkers? Wait, did they even show up? Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Meh. I mean, it's okay, dude. It's like, whatever. I get it. But check yesterday's straw poll. I'd have to go on my other PC to check it, dude. Alright, so... it's cool though, man. Bitcoin neutral. What the heck's buying Bitcoin, dude? What's going on? I mean, some of y'all may know this guy. He's notorious for being a jerk. I don't know what he's doing, man. What are you doing, dude? What the? My God, dude. Maybe that'll wake some people up. I don't know. Woke me up a little bit. Maybe it's the coffee. Jeez. So, yeah, dude, I mean, we got all kinds of things we can do, right, in the spaceship. You want to go to hyperdrive real quick, man? Setting coordinates now. All right, man. Maybe we'll go through a little space battle, right? Get out of here. Get away from Millennium Falcons or something. All right, you want to punch it? Hyperdrive. All right. We made it, chat. So let's see if Bitcoin can keep up with us. But it would need to get to 10K in seconds, which I don't think is going to happen. All right. Better than bread? My God. At least someone even noticed. I don't even know, dudes. I think we're watching all different streams now, right? It's all good though, man. Right? But we can give this another shot, right? See how it goes. Oh my God! We're on hyperdrive, chat. Look out! My God, dude, we got it. What are the X-wings? No, they're XRP wings. Look, there's another XRP wing. And you got the oh, here come the bears, chat, to knock us down. Whoa! Holy crap! Look out! T7, get in here. Fix the window, and heal me. Heal me first. I'm dying, man. It feels good, man. All right, now fix the window. Emergency hyperdrive. Let's get out of here, dude. Let's go. All right, smooth as F. Let's go. Whew. No, space does not have any ship like this, man. Too exclusive. T7, Theodore. Alright, so eventually we're going to have to get out of hyperdrive. I mean, I'm starting to get readings that things just aren't going very well right now. What is happening? Why are my alerts going off right now? Something's up, chat. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, not again, man. Dow Jones dropping. Everything's been dropping, dude. Turn it off. Alright, chat. Sorry about the green screen, it's messed up. Getting into the atmosphere. Brace for impact. You're 20K on the Dow Jones. Here we go, man. I love you, chat. Here we Oh. Monkey ass, dudes. Perfect. Yes. I've been having issues with production. I got it. Sealing the deal. Must be this coffee. Circuit breakers everywhere. Yeah, I'm okay, Tira. Thanks for asking, man. It's a little scary. A little scary, man. I'm sure some of y'all had seen the graphics, but maybe for the ones who didn't see it. AAA, I mean, T7, get to work on fixing the ship, thanks. Really appreciate it. So what do we want to do, man? We want to go out and check it out, check things out, and see how scary it is, dude. Let's try it out, man. The outside world.
I love the bread. I love the Viking. I even love the panda.
Bad timing,
but the spaceship
James.
will always be the best. And it's clear you are an experienced pilot who can escape even the most dangerous of situations.
God, get the bats out of here, man. Scram! Friggin' webcam. Sorry, this happened when I was messing around with my other thing, dude. Okay, so we can look at, do you want to take Gander Bitcoin in on this desolate planet? It's not pretty. But we'll be okay, man. We'll be okay together. I know my legs fell off. Certainly. Kentomo, yeah, Elon and me. We're gonna do things. So what is there else even to talk about besides Bitcoin showing a neutral pattern? Psycho now, dude, there's not even such thing as a streamer of the year. It's not even a real thing, probably, right? Come on, dude. Some booby streamer will win anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting metal legs. It's a risky operation, but it'd be worth it, man. So sure, yeah, maybe I don't know who fought in the Civil War, but I have a helicopter. Was it something like the quote from the movie? Yes. So yeah, maybe we're out here in Wuhan. Is this the climate? Oh my god, whoa, what the heck? Sorry, should have done that. That's embarrassing. Alright, maybe we should just... I don't like it out here, dude. It's a little eerie, a little scary, alright? So let's get back in the shit, man. Little James, man, thank you for the 10 again, dude, okay? Sorry, you just got me at the wrong time. Tro, if that's the case, man, I mean, T7, how's everything going? Yeah, T7, that good? Am I ready? Okay, cool. Well, so let's give it a shot, man. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. T-press. Everyone chat. Alright, here we go, man. Here we go. Perfect, dude. Perfect. We made it. Down his bed, man. We out of there, dude. We freaking out. We in here. So where to next, chat? We just don't know. So just falling back below 8,900, Bitcoin rallying and crapping around $100, $200 here or there. Not much volatility going on. a day. Okay. Well, like this saxophone, y'all hear that?
Good.
All right, let's I think we're safe now from everything bad. So perfect. Let's get back to charge screen, man, a little bit, okay? All right, we in here. Wow, U.S. Treasury seeks to borrow a record $3 trillion this quarter, man. Brr. What is California's ray of sunshine? Cali people, what is that? Victoria's Secret sale to private equity firm falls apart. Okay. I'm just going. I mean, I've been pretty busy today, so I haven't been as focused. I mean, again, it's been like me focusing on work, but like a different, the different part of my job, right? This side, just so all that I just did would actually play out, you know, somewhat. Need lightsaber battles in the future, man. We will do it. Brian, that's Wayne Batson. He's the Jesus man. So I don't know, man. I feel like you watching the stream today, you got clarity. We've been live for 1 hour now. There's just not much going on. But you know what's going on with gold. You know what's going on with Bitcoin. You know what's going on with the S&P 500 chart. And if the equities in between. And bat getting listed on Gemini tomorrow. I wonder if that's going to do anything. It's up 1% right now, but you know, it's nothing special. Altcoins are a mixed bag today, believe it or not. So I think y'all are good. Y'all will survive without me. But just want to do a whatever. May the 4th be with you stream. So it was Star Wars themes. We probably won't see this again for a while. So don't take it for granted. These spaceship streams. CB, they were unveiled methodically, right? I mean, think about how much time and effort it takes for someone to create it. It's like there was only one, and then there was 2, and then 3, 5, right? It's just like,
and then, just like that,
we had all these amazing graphics, man. All right, so I think we did it, man. It's been a good stream. Thank you all for watching. You have more clarity, which is the whole point of the stream. Some value in it is that somewhat of the clarity, at least in terms of we have a neutral pattern. You know what, man? Maybe we'll do this. We'll do it, man. We'll do it one time for everybody that haven't seen it yet anyway. Well, I thought there we go. Use my voice powers there. Wait. What? Yeah. I used my force powers there to turn the music off. Okay. So, oh yeah, oops, I'm embarrassed. Here we go. So I'll be back, chat. Y'all are amazing. I freaking love y'all. Best community out there. I wish y'all typed a little bit more. But y'all like lurking, so understandable. Okay, one day I'll get dive in the chat. We have to reserve that for pump days. All right. So I'll just be back later. So may the 4th be with you. Till next time, respect the TA. My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina. I'm not amused. Adios, dirty nugget.